Hey, what's going on, guys? Crass Businessman here. Today we're going to be talking about another current event, as it is Wednesday. Today's quote of the day is, "Education's purpose is to change an empty mind and replace it with an open one." And that's Malcolm Forbes. So in recent news, there's a show called SAS Who Dares Wins, which is about 5 ex-Special Forces soldiers who recreate the SAS's selection process. They put 30 people through it, and it's the ultimate test of their physical and psychological resilience. So most recently, they had an event in which 2 candidates needed to participate in a boxing challenge. The first candidate was named Louise Gabitis, and she had the choice of who she wanted to challenge. And to everyone's surprise, she decided to choose a man. So what ended up happening was he beat the shit out of her, basically, and the whole world went fucking nuts. And they were saying, like, oh, it's so bad that a man beat up a woman, this, that, and above, she's courageous, she was stupid. It was a debate. So a couple things here. There are some distinct differences between men and women. So particularly there's indirect sex differences, which are general differences as quantified by empirical data and statistical analysis, not by definitional characteristic. So that basically means that it's not a requirement to fit the definition, but there is a trend. For example, most males are taller and stronger than females, but an individual female could be taller and stronger than an individual male. The extent of these differences also vary across societies, and the average male is substantially physically stronger in the upper body, as well as usually possessing significantly more stamina. So because of that, it's generally never a good idea to put a man against a woman in a fight scenario. Now, although that scenario or that statement in itself is just going to piss off a lot of people, because everyone wants to think, oh, I can do anything somebody else can do, and women can do anything a man can do, it's just not scientifically accurate in this respect. Now, the intent isn't to demean or insult or anything similar. We're speaking specifically about physiological trends that occur in the human race. See, women's bodies have evolved to be better suited for child rearing and nurturing, whereas men's bodies have evolved to be better hunter or gatherer type of activities. So to further support this, we could take a look at different physically demanding categories and the world records of those. So in July 1988, Florence Griffith Joyner ran the women's 100-meter relay in 10.49 seconds. That's the current world record. It's a very fast time. However, to put this into perspective, the fastest record in men's high school is 10.05 by Marvin Bracey. That's almost a half a second. Now, are women just not training as hard? I doubt it. There's lots of women that are super dedicated. They train incredibly hard. They're great athletes. The answer is, unfortunately, that the physiological difference that we always try to pretend is not there. You see, the current world record for men is 9.58 seconds by Usain Bolt. Now, in a sport where milliseconds make the huge difference, he's got Joyner beat by almost a full second. She wouldn't even make that heat. She wouldn't even be in the stands. To sum up, we don't really need to even be upset about these biological differences. This is just reality. It's equivalent to being upset because you're short. I mean, you can't change it. It's a fact. But if you try to pretend like you can reach a top shelf and you can't, it's just going to lead to you being more upset. It's kind of an effort in futility. So that's about it for this video, guys. Let me know what you think. Once again, I'm Crass Businessman. Let's continue living in reality. And please like, comment, subscribe. And until next time, hey, stay productive.